Right, again, I'm going to lump 60 to 64 together, not only because they're together in the spreadsheet, but they're also similar because there's a lot of count stuff and summing stuff and going on here. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the spreadsheet because the questions are typed in there as well. Right, the first one says the number of employees qualifying for a bonus. Okay. The trick with these things is always work out what they're actually asking. So what they're saying is, in this column, in that column there, how many Y's have you got? Because if they've got a Y, they qualify for bonus. Capiche? Right, so I have a count if statement. Equals count if. Okay, what range am I going to use to look in? I'm going to look in this range here, comma, my criteria. Big thing to remember, double quotes. Okay, what's my criteria here? It's a simple Y. Okay, and also think, what should the answer be? Well, there are 3 Y's there, so my answer better than will be 3, and there we go. Sorry, I think I said damn. Total amount of money needed for bonuses. Okay, this is an interesting one. Okay, they say the total amount of bonuses is calculated as something. Let's actually look at the question. Total amount of bonuses based on your previous answer and the amount per bonus in cell C11 in the lookup worksheet. Okay, old timers like me, I've already lost track of what's going on here. What we're saying is for every person who earns a bonus, and there are 3 of them in this case, they get that amount of money, which is 5 grand. So we've got 3 people, and we must multiply it by the 5 grand, gives 15 grand in total. Okay, can it be easier? No. Okay, where did I get this 3 from? Well, that cell tells me how many people qualify for the bonus. Don't type in a 3, because if my data changes, then my answer is not going to be right. And multiply it by, go and click on the cell in the lookup worksheet, the 5,000, press enter, and there's my answer, 15,000. Okay, the next one, total monthly salary earned by employees with at least 2 years working experience. Okay, let's just say that the question had just said this: find the total monthly salary earned by all employees. Right, you would have said, wow, I've had that before, that's a simple sum statement, and you would have gone equals sum, if you were going to include them all, that is, the monthlies, over here, and I would have added them all up, and I would have got an answer. But they're saying they only want those people who've worked for at least 2 years. So here's the trick: if you want a total, but you don't want to total every single thing in every row, you're going to use a sum if. Okay, so we turn our sum into a sum if, open up brackets, and suddenly it's expecting 3 things. First thing, very similar to the count if, what range am I going to be looking at? Okay, I'm looking at the years that they worked in, and at least 2 years, comma, criteria again. Same with count if, double quotes. Greater than equal to 2, wider, because they say at least means it can include 2, comma. Right, so we're saying fine, go and look in this range here for any guys who've got a bigger than 2 there, and if that's true, where must they go and add up? The Excel must go and add up over here. So we're saying, right, look in that first range to see how many people, to find those people who've worked 2 or more years, and then go and add up for those people only, go and add up in the monthly salary. Okay, so again, answer looks weird, but all we're saying is something that you would have easily done on a piece of pen and paper. With a piece of pen and paper, you would say, right, those people, there are those people who worked 2 or more years, and I'll go and add up their monthly salaries, and Excel does it automatically for you. Okay, they didn't say to format it or anything, but if you want to, knock yourself out, but you don't have to unless they say so. What did I do there? Okay, I just want to format it the same as that. Okay, I'll just use the format painter. Okay, that wasn't part of the question. Right, the number of names entered in column C. Okay, there's old Stevie and old Dentures. Oh, no teeth, eh? I don't know what her name is. And Ian. Okay, so we know the answer should be 4. Right, to go and count if anything's in a cell, we're going to use count A, counting for anything. In other words, numbers, you name it, whatever is there. Okay. And you get 4, which is the right answer. Now some people say, but why didn't you just use count? Well, let's try. Oops, it gives me a 0. Now that's a problem. Okay, the reason being is that counts numbers. There are no numbers in column C. Okay, but if we want to count anything, doesn't matter whether it's text or numbers or dates or whatever you want it to be, has to be counter A. Okay, number of names not entered. Well, the opposite to counting everything is to count the blanks. Okay, there obviously is one blank, so let's count blank. Okay, open around brackets. It just has a range, obviously, the criteria, and there we go. Right, and that is it. I'm going to come back to this question now about the invalid ID numbers, because that's a little bit of a longer question. Not too shabby, and these you're always going to get. Okay, there's always going to be a sum if, and a count if, and a count, and a, so really you can actually really whack the Excel. It's just honing in saying, hey, these people logo, why they give me such easy marks, man? Okay,